Hello YouTube. This is the second episode of I Fell in Love with a Yandere. Enjoy, and let's continue. Poppy and me had a fun dinner, and I walked her home. She thanked me before heading inside. I drove to my apartment and went to walk inside. I was about to unlock the door when I noticed a box in front of it. The box wasn't big, and it could really be held in one hand. I picked it up and walked inside. I went straight to the couch and opened the package. Inside the box, there was an envelope and a small ponytail of brown hair. I rolled it off as one of my friends pranking me and opened the envelope to see what they had written. Instead, there were photos of me inside of a note. I felt scared when I saw them. They were all pictures of me, a few from work, others of me doing nothing in particular, like in a coffee shop and that stuff. And then, the last picture shocked me even more. It was a picture of me laying in bed, asleep. My friends barely slept over my house. I turned the photo over to see a message. It read, "I wanted to give you a piece of something important to me." And the next to it was a heart. I picked up my phone and called my best friend. He picked up after the second call. "Oh, what the hell, man? I was trying to sleep." "What do you want?" he asked. "Why did you send me this creepy package?" I asked back. He was confused and claimed he had nothing to do with it. I sighed before hanging up and checking the outside of the box for a return address. There wasn't one. That meant someone had to physically go to my door and put it there. I started to get freaked out, so I called the cops. Two of them came about half an hour later. I told them to show up. I showed them the box, and the contents was inside. They told me I should stay somewhere else for a few nights while they tried to find out who did it. I agreed, called Poppy. I told her what was happening, and she agreed to let me stay at her house. I packed my things and drove over. We talked for a bit when I got there, and we arranged my bed. It was just some sheets, a pillow on the couch. I didn't mind. Soon, she went to bed. I decided to tell Emily what happened. I texted her all the details of how creepy it was. She got pissed when I called it creepy, saying things like, along the lines of, "I think it was cute and considerate, and you should be appreciative of things more." They took the time out of their life to take pics and cute of your hair. I thought it was idiotic. A day passed and Emily was demanding I went to hang out with her. I agreed. I said bye to Poppy. I went to the park with Emily. I agreed to go. When we arrived, her hair was now in a bob, and she had a new fringe. I complimented her. She seemed so happy that I did. I thought of the hair that was sent, and from the memory, it was the same color. I brushed past that, thinking it was just a coincidence. We continued to hang out. Then Emily said something that made my heart stop. "I wonder how they broke into your apartment." I never told her about the photo that was taken of me sleeping. I laughed it off, saying I didn't know either. I made an excuse to leave and went straight to the police station. I told them what had happened. About a day later, they confirmed the hairs and the DNA matched with Emily's. They arrested her. I couldn't help but feel bad, but for my safety. I got a call soon after, and it was Emily. She was crying, and I asked why she did it. "Because I love you. And you decided to date that Poppy girl. Why did you replace me? I loved you. I spent much time with you." It soon turned into choked out cries. The phone hung up out of nowhere. A few days passed, and the police showed up again. They told me what they found at her house. Multiple pictures of me, plans she had made involving kidnapping, and so many messed up stuff. There was even 2 plans to murder Poppy. Apparently from research, she had been stalking me for a while. I felt sick to my stomach. I broke up with Poppy and told her everything. I didn't want her getting hurt. She understood. About 2 weeks later, I decided to move. I didn't feel safe in my apartment anymore. That's the end of my story. I haven't heard anything about Emily since. And now wherever I see an anime for something with a yandere, I get scared. I wonder what will happen if Emily decides to get any of her plans.